what is your final advice for pregnant women and their families?
Well, my advice is to pregnant women and their families is this. Once you are in labor, don't wait. Once you see those cardinal signs we mentioned, they show the rupture of membranes and the contraction, the painful regular contraction. Quickly go to any nearby hospital where you register, because I'm sure I'm advising you before you even talk about labor, make sure there's a place you are going for antenatal. It's very important. All these things you are seeing here, they are all topics, major topics you teach as a separate topic each day on the antenatal class. So when you go for antenatal class during labor, it will not be difficult for you because you will be taught even how to push. You need to know how to push. You need to know what to do. You need to know what to see, and you start coming to the hospital. You need to know what the differentiate between normal labor and Braxton Hicks contraction. So when you are not going for antenatal, you won't know all these things. And antenatal is like a class because pregnancy is not a one-day something. It's not an emergency. It is something you do for 9 good months, 40 weeks. So you are meant to go for antenatal, know what you're supposed to know what you're supposed to do during labor so that you have a safe delivery. And know whether, if your labor is not progressing, know whether to go for cesarean section, because any baby, whether you deliver it through your vagina or through cesarean section, is still a baby. You are still a mother. The most important thing is a healthy mother and a healthy baby. You don't go to a place where they tell you must deliver like a women of Hebrew.
Normal
You must
women.
deliver. You must deliver. Yes, there's no baby. There's no way of delivery that is not normal. They are all normal depending on your own condition. That mother A delivered through her vagina does not mean you will also deliver through your own vagina. If you cannot deliver through your vagina, you deliver through cesarean section. It is still a baby. The most important thing is that you are alive. So if you go and say no, you are going to your maternity, especially those of you that used to go to quack traditional birth attendant, I'm advising you on this note. Stop patronizing them. They are not midwives. They don't know when there is a problem. They don't know when to tell you you should stop pushing. They don't know when to tell you to push. There's even a time you can push and your cervix will rupture and you start bleeding and bleed to death. I think one of the lady, I've forgotten your name, the lady that is with you, she asked something about women die during labor. Yes, this is one of the things that can make them die during labor. When the birth attendant is not competent enough to know when to tell the woman to push. If the cervix is not fully dilated and you tell the woman to push, the woman can rupture her cervix and she will bleed to death if there's nobody there to suture the cervix. And it's an emergency. It's a serious emergency that can lead to women to death. And so many women have died because they are pushing when they are not supposed to push. So many women have died because they are still laboring when they are supposed to go for cesarean section. So stop patronizing quacks. Stop going to traditional birth attendants who did not go to the 4 walls of the university, to the 4 walls of the schools of midwifery and nursing to know what it entails to manage a labor. Because it's not easy. You might think, yes, some people in their house, they deliver problem. Yes, those ones, they have a gynecological pelvis, everything is normal. Under normal circumstances, if they come to the hospital, it will still be normal. But for you that doesn't know your fate, have not been pregnant before, you have not delivered before, and you go to traditional birth attendant, you are risking your life. They will tell you to continue to push. You are in labor for 3 days, 4 days, you are still in labor, you are dehydrated. You are going to kill yourself. So better register in a good hospital with maternity, with a good midwife or a gynecologist that can deliver you safely. Stop patronizing quack. I'm using this media. I know Esteem Radio, you air it everywhere. I'm saying it now, and I'm saying it for the sake of all the mothers. Save your life, because if you die, your husband will go and marry another wife. The maximum he can do for you is to stay for 1 year. If I thought he will stay for 1 year for you, the next thing he does is to go and marry another wife, and they will give birth to that children that you are going to save money for. If your husband gives you money for antenatal, don't eat it. Use it and go for antenatal. Go for a good antenatal class and make sure you know what you're supposed to know so that you can deliver a safe and sound baby. Pregnancy is not a child's play. It is not a joke. There are so many complications that can arise. Labor is not a child's play. There are so many complications that can arise. If you are not in the hands of a competent midwife or a gynecologist, you are risking your. Stop patronizing quacks. Stop patronizing traditional birth attendants. They are not midwives. They are not gynecologists. They cannot manage your labor. You are risking your life. Thank you. I know they said a word is enough for a wise. So if you are listening to us this night, make sure anytime you're pregnant, go to a good hospital, go to a good maternity home. Don't go to traditional birth attendants in the home that doesn't have facility for cesarean section. Go to a well-established hospital that has a maternity section. Take care of you immediately. So within already your baby is out, so that they will save your life and that of your baby. Thank you. That's my
Thank you
own
so much,
little
Ma, for
advice.
that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for that beautiful advice.